I'm gaining weight again and don't know why. Where? Cry, baby, cry.
Nick, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for the fitness industry for bullying you.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead.
Nikocado Avocado is playing us all. Let me explain. So if you don't know who Nikocado Avocado is already, he has gotten insanely famous for eating monstrous amount of foods, calling them mukbangs. He acts in an insane manner and calls all of his fans peasants. And he has even gathered so many people, including the fitness industry, to rally against him. But what if I were to tell you that this was all an act? What if I were to tell you he's just a normal guy who sees the dollar signs and simply wants to make a quick bag, no matter the cost? At least, that's what I believe. So the reason why I'm talking about this today instead of in the past is because Noel Diesel and Greg Doucette just made a video about this same controversy, and I'm going to be giving my take on the situation. But first, let's go ahead and see what Noel has to say.
The whole point of this video is not to bully or ridicule. I merely just want you guys to understand something. It's never, ever too late to change.
So Noel is absolutely right. You know, when I make my commentary videos, the whole point of the video is not to ridicule somebody. It is merely for comedic purposes. It is merely constructive criticism. And he is absolutely right. It is never too late to change.
I want you to use Nick as an example. He's built his career entirely on excessively consuming fast food, and his last recorded weight was 352 pounds at 5'6". My friend Dalton was a similar size, and after years of discomfort, he changed. Whether you're 50 years old or 500 pounds, it is not too late. You can still change.
So I just want to go ahead and say, Noel, that is absolutely amazing that your friend Dalton was able to make that change in his life. That takes a huge commitment. It is definitely a scary commitment because a lot of people use food as a handicap for themselves. And what your friend did was awesome. That is body positivity right there. That's what I love to see. Going to a fat con and eating yourself to death and bragging about being fat is not positivity. But this, my friend, is body positivity.
Nick, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for the fitness industry for bullying you, and I'm sorry if the action of others has turned you against the possibility of change.
So I think what Noel overall here is doing a great thing. It is not okay to bully somebody. However, we can give constructive criticism. At the end of the day, it is the internet. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and hear Greg Doucette's clips and takes about the situation.
If Nikocado Avocado actually wanted to lose weight, of course he could do it.
Now, I absolutely believe this to be true. In past videos, Nick has been asked by Oompaville why doesn't he eat salad as a mukbang, and he just simply says no one wants to see that. So for him, the value of the precious dollar is a lot more important than his health.
I mean, really, he's doing it on purpose to make money. He's literally making a mockery of the world. He's wearing shirts saying identify as skinny. He makes fun of the medical system. He eats junk food on purpose and makes fun of everybody. He calls everyone peasants and belittles the world. And it's all for financial gain.
And Greg, I couldn't agree with you more. I'd hate to disagree with Noel here. I think he brings up some excellent points. Where we should not bully people for being overweight, absolutely. But I have to agree with Greg here. I believe that Nikocado Avocado, he's a lot smarter than people think he is. He is not this goofball who just stuffs his face with food. I mean, he is, granted, he is that goofball who stuffs his face with food. But he is a lot smarter than we give him credit for. He even used to be a vegan and knows everything about vegan foods. He was even on Oompaville's podcast and talked about being classically trained in the violin. So he's clearly no idiot. I mean, come on. The dude is making millions of dollars a month. And for him, that outweighs dying early, I guess. I don't know. It's worth it for him. And my final thoughts are, Nick, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you can lose the weight. I know you don't want to lose the weight because for you, the money is far more important than your health. That's the sad reality of it all. Nikocado Avocado is playing us all. He's playing a character, And this is his character. He's like the real life Joker of food. That's what he is at the end of the day. And I'm going to leave y'all out with this last clip, and I think this just proves my point exactly.
This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping. To bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories.